here for your health.
Well, my holistic lifestyle is really more of a natural lifestyle. We live our life in a natural way as much as possible with the food we buy and eat, of course, as well as everything from our daughter, Erica. She's in not disposable diapers and cloth diapers. And also we try and live our lives just as healthy as possible. The pros of immunization just totally outweighed all the cons. We needed to make sure that Erica was safe because of my husband's job. He's always traveling overseas into countries that have all the diseases that these people are not immunized against. And we wanted to make sure that Erica was not brought anywhere near those diseases and that she would be safe in our home if my husband who knows if he happened to bring something home, or with us traveling as well. We wanted to make sure that she was safe, and that just totally outweighed all of any kind of cons to do with immunization. Some of the choices we have made to make our lifestyle natural for Erica include the things we use in our home, such as products so that they're natural within the home, so that she won't develop any problems like asthma. Some products that can actually produce that in children. We've also used an all-natural fabrics detergent, which helps because, of course, we use cloth diapers. And we use a lot of natural organic products in our meals and what we eat. And really we just we don't use any chemicals on our lawn or outside in our, things like that. So we just try and keep everything as natural as possible. So, and it helps with our Erica. She's crawling around in our house and picking up things and putting them in her mouth, and we know that she's going to be safe so that she won't be getting any chemicals into her body.
As a child without immunizations, every child had measles, mumps, chickenpox, whooping cough. It was just an expectation when you went to school you were going to have all these illnesses and be incapacitated for a long time, miss a lot of school, and spend a lot of time indoors. It was just an expectation. The one thing I remember so well in England was while I was in training in the early 1950s, we had a huge polio epidemic, and it was it hit the whole of the London area, the whole of south of England, and in the particular hospital where I worked and trained, we had one whole floor with at least 30 iron lungs with people in them, and there was such a drain on the electricity system with all these iron lungs going that some of them had to be hand pumped by volunteer firemen because they caused brownouts on the electricity system. And it was just such a devastating illness. Many people died. We lost in that epidemic one doctor and two nurses that I was in training with who died in that epidemic. And parents, people of my age and people of my parents' age would have given anything to have had the vaccination available. I was one of the first generation that was immunized against diphtheria. And I well remember my parents and grandparents saying that they had memories of families having to bury their own children because other people in the community were fearful to help them for fear of bringing it home to their own children. So that was a scourge of disease that my parents were very, very concerned about. And when the diphtheria vaccination became available through a government program in England, they were extremely happy to see me take advantage of that. I just think it's so vital that people are immunized to protect oneself from the illnesses, but also to protect the community.
We're here for your health.